Okay, welcome in. This is for the core. So we're working on a mat series of exercises specifically for a golfer, but then also honestly, this whole series will help absolutely anyone go through their day, okay? So the first one I want us to do is laying on our back. I want you to take your hands to your hip bones. First, you can feel out if one hip maybe feels a little higher or lower than the other. Take that moment in your body to feel that awareness. Feel if you've got maybe one forward in front of the other. You should be able to start to feel these bony landmarks in the hips, in the back of the pelvis. Right here, all I want us to do is take your lovely little tailbone and try to pull your pubic bone up to your chest, laying your low back down on the mat without squeezing your butt to get it there. And we're going to do that again. Tip the pelvis backwards, laying onto the low back. And continue that. And as you continue it, I want all 10 toes to connect into the mat. Feel the heel and the ball of your foot also weighted heavily. Tip that hip backwards, take that tailbone towards the belly button. Hold right there, hands down next to you. Continue now to peel up, noticing that I'm not trying to make this a heavy glute squeeze. And then from the top, I'm going to take fingers. This is a great way to tactily cue where you're at in space. Take your fingers to your rib cage. Start to roll down the spine, one vertebrae at a time, all the way down. Hips are last. And we'll do that again. Tuck that tail towards you, getting onto that low back without squeezing the behind. Try to lift yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Once you're here, big toes heavy, ball of foot heavy, heel heavy, hands onto those rib cages start to help you concave from that chest, rolling down. You don't always have to keep your hands there, but it's a great tactile cue for your own body. One more time, tuck that tail, peel that hip up. And then at the top, take a notice and awareness. Shoulders like to round here. Try to open those shoulders back and pin those arms down. Then articulate your spine back down. And especially when we had our hands on our rib cage, real easy to roll those shoulders up. Take the feet and awareness to the feet. From there, take your heels, make your heels heavy, make your toes heavy, make your ball of foot heavy. Press that floor away. Now lift up without an awareness of articulation. Just press into the feet and drive the hip up. This is a hinge bridge. Lower down, stay connected to the feet. It's going to feel a little bit more glute awareness. Press down, almost feel like your heels are pulling towards your hip bones, and then lower back down. Like you're trying to then grab the mat that's underneath you. And as you come up, you're without, obviously, don't move your mat, don't move your mat, don't move your mat. But as you come up, it's like you're trying to pull that bottom edge of your mat up into your hips and then back down. That's the difference between articulation and hinge. Draw those knees to the chest. Give me a nice little release. Hands behind the head. We're going to interlace our fingers, looking for that webbing of those fingertips. Open those elbows out wide. Big inhale. Big exhale. Wrap the chin to the chest. Wrap the elbows. Drop the shoulders. Little ab curl. Come up. And then release down. Open out. Elbows in, round and up, shoulders down. Press through those feet, make those feet aware. Articulate down and open back out. Two more like this. Elbows come in, chin to chest, round and come up. Roll through the spine and open that out. Elbows come in, chin to chest, hold. Right there, open out to about 45 degrees or so, both elbows. Stay right there and try to take your chin, and rather than chucking it in where you feel very locked on the front side and not where you're looking up at the ceiling, we have a tendency to either hold an apple or let go of an apple based on all of the cues that you've probably been given over the years. But what I want you to feel like is that as the back, right here where the thoracic area is, I want you to feel like you're taking your whole body and you're coming up and over like a crashing wave. And so those elbows pointed at that 45 degrees or so, shoulders locked and down, little tiny coming up and over this top rib area. Just come up and down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Lengthen that head. So it should feel almost like I could take my skull and rise through rather than crash down. Go 3, make your feet aware. 2, make your feet aware, big toe, pinky toe. 1, hold it at the top right there. Take your left foot, make your left foot aware. Push down heavier. Start to peel like you're pulling your right foot out of concrete. Exhale, pull that right leg up. Inhale, put that right leg back down. Push in awareness to that right leg. Push, 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 push. Feel how your pelvis tipped there. Try to weight down on that pelvis right there. Low back heavy. Peel, pull like you're trying to stick the foot out of concrete. Exhale to that leg to you. Inhale, leg goes back down. Keep that moving and you're going to note your pelvis shifting. Try to eliminate the pelvis shift. Exhale, leg to you. Inhale and down. Try to eliminate the shift of the pelvis. Exhale to you. Inhale and down. Exhale and to you. Inhale and down. One more. Exhale and to you. Can tell which side I'm much more apt to twist on. Lower the body all the way down. Send the arms long. Knees, little shift. Legs go out long. Arms go back long. Inhale. Nice and extended through the body. You're going to circle the arms around. Grab a hold of a leg. Chin to chest. Grab the back of that leg. Give yourself a little extra little lift and come on up. Reach out to your toes. We're going to scoop the belly wall and we're going to roll back down. Shoulders out of ears. Come through that flexion, that little C curve of that pelvis. And as you continue to come back, try to lengthen the legs away from you, lowering down one little vertebrae at a time. Send the arms back. Chin to chest. Exhale. Goal point is to keep the arms next to you. Circle the arms around for a little assistance. Grab a hold of a leg for another little assistance. All the way out to those toes. Shoulders down. Scoop the belly like you're trying to be grabbed right there at your belly button and being pulled backwards. Arms stay close in towards the ears and the peripheral of the ears if at all possible. Now I'll show the goal point of the arms being next to the ears. Exhale, or next to the face. Take the roll up at your disposal of what you need. Scoop through the belly wall. You're going to go from that pelvis first, trying to tuck through the pelvis first, trying to bring that belly button back and put the belly button on the floor and extend. One more time. Exhale. Make the legs heavy, anchored and down, and rolling back up. That would be back down. Oops, scooched my way back. Arms go around, grab a hold of a leg, pull that leg to you, cross the other leg, and tip that knee out. Little number 4 stretch. Now with your little pressure of your right hand on that right leg. So your right leg is up and over your left leg. Right hand on, left hand is going to circle around. And you're going to look over that right shoulder. Little press into that right thigh. Opening the lats on the left side. Circle that back in and around. Uncross this leg. Cross the left leg over the right. Start with a little pressure on that left thigh bone. Try to anchor that right hand, that right hip down. Circle that right arm up and over. Looking over that shoulder. Try to keep that hip down. Circle that right arm around. Leg to you if you want a little assistance. Roll up. Sit up nice and tall, hands out wide. Like a T, open just the basic. You need to stay within the confines of your mat and just a little bit hip positioning or a wee bit out. Arms out long and tall. Spine twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. 1, 2, 3. Inhale through center. Exhale and twist. 1, 2, 3. Now the little nuances of spine twist. This hand wants to come in front of the face. We are going to try not to let it do that. Exhale. Arms stay long and away from each other. How do you know if you do it? Maybe take a dowel rod or a broomstick. Hold that broomstick in, and as you exhale, those little twists get you deeper into the rotation. Next little awareness, that leg that's in front of you, try to keep that. So when you twist to the right side, the left knee, the left foot will try to shift forward. Exhale, tall, exhale, tall. Bring it back through center, hands in front, reach out to those toes. Roll up, grab knees underneath you, find yourself on all fours. From an all fours position, round and extend the spine and cat and cow. Tuck your tail, head hangs heavy, shins press down. Send the tail, send the head long. Exhale, chin, tail, articulate and push the mat and the floor away from you, shoulders out of ears. Tuck through and release it, send the tail and extend. Come through center, find parallel positioning of that spine where you're looking for neutral. Take your hands, step, step forward, hold, step, step forward, hold. You should be now looking more like a knee plank. In that position, if you can bring your legs up, you're welcome to it. You're welcome to keep them down. Shoulders out of ears. Spread those fingers, and we're going to go down for a tricep push-up. Elbows stay close to the body. And we're going to stand to rise. Turn on that inner weight, inner corset, and almost feel like the back somewhat gives this little awareness of pressure. So if I take my fingers and I place my fingers around the outside edges of those rib cages, it's like I'm getting a little bit of an awareness to a little bit of an awareness to a round upper where I'm connected into that lat. So I round a little bit, go down, and press up. I'm not rounded. I'm not chin to chest. It's like I'm putting a little blow-up feature to where my lats are. 2 more. 1 more. Hips go back. Slide forward, down onto your right side. Switch sides if you need to see the camera. Take your hands, tip them back and behind your head. Keep your knees to one side. Really open out this rotation, trying to keep your knees to one side and elbow opening so you can see the ceiling if possible. Try to keep the knees somewhat together. Little up, down here, oblique, pulling that rib cage into that pelvis. Go 4, 3, 2, hold it on the up right there. Give me a little bit more rotation. Send that top leg out, little up, down. 5, 4, keep that knee pointed forward. 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee back down, little higher up on that oblique. Lower it back down. Draw the hands down next to you. Hands next to you. Tip around so that you're on your back. Adjust yourself accordingly. Grab your legs, bring them to you. Roll like a ball. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Give yourself a little kick on that first one. And then from here, we're going to try to stay as close of a ball as you can find. You may find that you need to kind of give your legs a little love where they get away from you a little bit. But the action of pulling your legs to you and then pushing your legs back into your hands Gives you a wee bit more of a roundness through that low back. 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale up. Too much on the spine, you're always welcome just to allow yourself to do a little bit of a roll and then a help of a coming up. Okay, so do what works best for you. Please do not exacerbate a problem. Okay, hands go back, shift back, send the legs long. Give me a good stretch right there. Right hand to the left foot, look over behind that left arm and reach. Release it, left hand to the right foot, look over that right arm, and give me a little release forward. We're gonna roll over to the opposite side. So I'm gonna spin my body around so that I can stay facing the camera, or that my body stays facing, okay? So you don't have to do that though. You can just roll over. Knees as close together as possible, hands behind the head, eyes as much up to the ceiling as you possibly can. This is definitely my tighter side. So from here, little up, down, rib to hip, rib to hip, rib to hip. Try to keep those knees squared on top of each other. Keep those elbows open wide. 4 more. 3, 2, hold it on the up. Send that top leg long, little up, down. Press down with the opposite leg. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee back in. Come up a hair higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way back down. This time, roll to your belly. Extend the body long. Find a little wiggle release of the spine, little release of the hips. Hands come down. Elbows come in. Think of yourself as if you're propping yourself up in a forearm heavy, not shoulder heavy. I want to be up, forearm heavy. Then I want to find my belly button, and I want to not let the belly button sink to the mat. I want to feel like I can engage that belly button off. Then I want to turn my legs so that I'm on the top of my thigh bones, shoulders melt down the spine. Awareness to the legs, right leg comes up, single leg kick. She goes 1, 2, 3, and swap. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to give some choreography that hurts most people's brains. Point, flex, point, lower. Point, flex, point, lower. I'm going to try to get up higher on my thigh bones. Point, flex, point. 2 more. And release it down. Take your hands and lower your body down. Take your hands and stick them together. Stacked. Forehead on top of those stacked hands. Wiggle those hips around. Shoulders out of ears. Connect that unit. Inhale, come up, swan, and down. So your hands never leave your head never leaves your hands. If they do, a puppy somewhere squeals. Belly button is engaged in a way that you're not slamming that low back into the mat. When we come up, it's not a fold of the back like a taco shell. It's a length of the spine coming from the midsection of the spine and up. Inhale, 2 more. 1 more. Inhale up and hold this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Hands to the chest. Toes tucked underneath you. Push back. Little bit of an elevated heel, child's pose. Feel that pressure through the feet. So we're looking for our flexion, our dorsiflexion of our toes. Opening the arch. Shoulders down and melt like ice cream cones. Come forward, find an all fours position. From an all fours position with those toes tucked underneath you, fingers spread and hands underneath shoulders. Wrap down into that lat so those shoulder blades are trying to lock into the pelvis. Awareness to the toes, little bit of a tuck of the tail and a lift of the knees like you're holding onto a golf ball or putting a golf ball underneath your knees. Hold right there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees go down. Give it a little wiggle release of the hips. Remember, this is the first one of for the core. Circle that hips around one way. Circle the hips around the other way. So just FYI. You might find that you get stronger, hint, hint, the more you come back and the more you do, okay? So come back through center, awareness to the fingertips, the fingers wide, shoulders down, tuck your tail, push your toes, and lift your knees. Now right here, take your right foot, push it heavily down. If that's enough for you today, do it. Otherwise, take the right foot, pull the right foot up. Hold her there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Right foot comes back down. Try not to shift the body and float the left foot up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Toe goes down, knees go down. Feet now flat. Hands in front to one side of your mat and shift your hips, opening out that lat on one side. Come back through center, tip your hands to the other side, open the lat on the other side. Through center, find a full plank. Hands or forearms, knees or toes. The only thing that's nice that I just said was knees. Hands or forearms, both of them are equally challenging. They're just a different kind of challenge. Spreading out those fingers, send one leg back, connect into your upper body, your lats, and then send your other leg back to meet it. Find that awareness, and then you're going to alternate a knee coming in without the body shifting. Alternating the knee is an option. It's a nice little sriracha layer. It's not required. If you're on your forearms, the knees will go out more versus underneath you more. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees go down. Flatten out your feet. Hips go back. Child's pose. Come back up. Toes tuck under. Find that long plank. Knee comes under, hold it, twist it, and then re-engage it underneath you. Twist it, and then back underneath you. One more time. Twist it, back underneath you, toe back. Hips up for a wee bit of a down dog. If you're on your forearms, think dolphin shape instead of down dog. It's the same idea, but you're on your forearms instead. You can take a child's pose if you'd prefer. Forward, find that full plank and hold. Left knee comes underneath you, pause. Twist it and de-rotate. Twist it and de-rotate. One more time. Twist it, de-rotate, toe goes back, knees go down, hips go back, and release. Shift forward and onto your side. Cradle that head and allow your hips to start to stack. Send the legs out long, and then the under rib cage engages. Turn that hips, make those hips square. Turn that toe up, hand to the mat or to your hip. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And I'm engaged all underneath here, and the bottom foot is pushing the floor away. Both feet look like a V. Inhale up, exhale. Hold, turn that foot. Flex forward, point back. Flex forward, point back. Flex forward, point back. Flex forward, point back. Hold it on the back. Turn the toe down, little up, down. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees in. It's a nice little start of all that series. Take the hands to the mat. Roll yourself up. Come over to the other side. You're also welcome just to roll over. Set it all back up. Coming down onto that forearm, or cradled up into that head, sorry. Take those hips, square them out. So one's gonna, for me, this is the one that wants to tip forward. So I have to think about getting those hips squared back out. Then I'm gonna send my legs straight out, turn that toe down in the bottom, turn the toe up at the top. Rib cage underneath here, active. I'm not hanging down into the mat. I'm going to try to lift and engage off of that. So I'm trying to keep my body actively in neutral. From here, inhale up, exhale down. Toe up, flexed foot down. Toe up, flex foot down. Toe up, flex foot down. Toe up, flex foot down. Go 4. You might find this also in my full series, my 12-week, 4-week, 30-day. There's lots of places you might find this nice little mat series. It's a great beginning set. Go 4, go 3, go 2, go 1. Turn that foot to flat. Point it back, flex and pull it forward. Point it back, flex and pull it forward. This one is so challenging for my hip on this side, which also relates into my golf swing, because when I can't get this part of my body to engage the way the other side does, I can't transfer that power over. So it's super important that I'm working on and maintaining this conversation of neutral. Toe down in the back, little up, down. Neutral is, by the way, very, very loosely used here. Go 4, go 3, go 2, go 1, bend those knees in, give it a little pause. And I say that because everybody's neutral is slightly different. There's not one exactness to everyone. We're all very asymmetrical people. So roll it down to your back. Do the first one we started with. Hopefully you're finding a little bit more pelvic awareness, a little bit more hip shifting ability, tipping that hip away from you, bringing it back to you. Circle that little hip around in a clock down there, and then circle it the other way. Good. Come back through center, hands behind the head. Little ab curl, come up and hold. 5, so much stronger now. 4, so much more aware of where that powerhouse is. 3, connect into that breath. 2, 1, lower it all the way down. Hands are going to go wide. You're going to use your floor. I don't have a floor because if I go to the floor, my dogs come in the picture and it's very irritating. Knees come in, tip to one side. Breathe through this. Knees come in, tip to the other side. Oof, that's my side. So if you have scoliosis, you're definitely going to find one side's got a whole lot of different awareness to it. Any kind of say you have a foot that's not been happy lately, that's going to shift a body awareness all the way up. Your hip isn't feeling well lately. There could be a lot of reasons why, but it could be something above the hip or below the hip. It could be knee, it could be shoulder, it could be foot, anything along the line, along the chain. If I have very tight hips, it could be that I'm holding on to stability in my hips. Lots of reasons, but I need the ability on a golf swing, because that's kind of the focus here, but everybody really can relate to this. But I need the ability to move my hip disassociated from my rib cage. Okay, once I can get that, I get spinal mobility, flexibility, and strength. Carefully bring yourself back to neutral. Send your legs long, send your hands long. One last roll up, either with your hands circling with a leg. Give yourself a little pause up front. Both feet come together. We're going to bring a butterfly awareness here. So both feet together. Hold on to those feet and tip over. And take a look. You can see, so like my left arch, or my right arch is way different than my left. Where I have more inflammation, it's around that right toe where I have arthritis. And because I have arthritis in that right toe, that's why my right side gets locked up the way that it does. This one, she wants to lay even. This one, I have to think about getting that open. Give her some love. I'm going to try to put those heels equal together. I'm going to hinge forward. A little bit of roundness to my spine, but more pressure with my right arm than my left. Using my hand on the top to try to push to try not to concave at that ankle. I'm going to try to keep that awareness of the top of that ankle or the inside of the ankle looking for the inside of the other ankle. And release. Well done. Beautiful job. Have questions? let me know. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, baby.